Welcome back to Windrose. From scratch. So what we're doing now. I was going to do this off the camera, wasn't I? Set me timer. Going on. I am right. Clearing the island. I just built a fast travel belt on an island because I've got tons of resources. And so what I'm doing is just clearing everything back. I built a fast travel so I can pop between the two places. Because one thing that kind of is overwhelming about games like this is having 15,000 camps with 15,000 inventories and losing track of where everything is. So I am just doing that. So this I think is going to be one of those things. This episode. What was I chatting about? Oh, the community. I was thinking of making a community of like-minded people and of everything, you know, just basically giving people a chance. Just give them a sneeze. Let's go. Thank you. You know what I mean? You want to buy affordable, decent food? Talk to so-and-so. You want to you know what I mean? I don't know what's happening. You know what I mean? You need so-and-so fixing, you don't know how to do it. So-and-so will either teach you or do it for, you know, a decent price or a trade-off. Just basically an alternative, basically offering everything that society offers now, but doing it towards the advancement of humanity and the betterness of the world, as an example, as opposed to greed, corruption, lying, and selfishness. You know, no, it's not, you know, deep. It's not deep. It's just common sense. You know, I want to settle down with kids one day, but I'm not going to, you know, it'd be selfish of me to do it in a setup like this where they don't have a chance. So, and the way the present society is running, there's no chance of making that happen because people don't have a choice. You know, and more people don't have a choice. And, you know, it's nothing like that. It's just a case of, again, if I want to, what we're doing here, alchemy. You know, there's people are people. They're not units or blah, 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 blah. The way, again, I've got nothing against technology. I've got nothing against everything that's going on. I've just got when people are being removed as a core element, as it were. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. Animal fat is on that side, isn't it? Yeah. Then that's where it's saying, hang on, that's not right. Bottles. That's under alchemy. And then it's one. Which one was it? One of these is bottles. Where are you, bottles? Oh, is that bottles? Sure, one of these was bottles. Where's the bottle one? Let me show you one with bottles in it. It was it next door? Okay, I'll go ahead and put them in here then, eh? No, it's just an idea. As you know by now, my mouth opens and words come out. It doesn't necessarily mean anything deeper, bigger, or anything, blah, blah, blah. It's just, where did the rest of the weapons go? Oh, man. What was I looking for again? Bottles, right? Where's everything? Where is everything? Huh. And this is the weapons one, right? So where are the guns and the bullets and stuff? Guns and bullets. Swords and stuff. Okay. What's it doing now? That's where my shovel was. Oh, I don't remember. Going back to... Fast traveling back to my little island, right? So we clear the inventory out of the ship. Let's have a look here. Yep, I cleared the inventory. So let's go ahead and fast travel. Where's my latest fast travel? I think it's here, isn't it? Nope. Down here something. No, was it? Was it this one? Count with work table, that was the one, yeah. Okay, there's my weapons and stuff. Okay, cool. Ooh, copper and bollocks. Okay, there we go. Let's go back again. I don't know if I've got enough inventory to do that. Let's have a look. Certain fences. This one here? Not enough resources, and I'll come back later. I think I'll get some more on my home base. Home base, base. Home base. Home base. Home base. Oh, we're doing the wrong one. What's this one I'm looking for? Ooh. So I need another, I could put it up that here as well, why not? Yeah, I know. Clay. Clay is, this guy in it. It is now. We've got that, and then clay, why not? And then what else do we have? Anything? Nope. I've got weapons to get rid of, and that's next door. That would be this one here, right? Yep. So we've got weapons, keep the shovel, no, we need the weapon. What else we have? We have silver spoon goes in my silver thing, which is this thing. No, it's not. It goes in this thing, which is the giving to the people. What's it? Giving to the people who never gone to war. Okay. Oh, it's a song by Captain Sensible, I think it was. Okay, and weapons next door. I know I'm really messed up right now. Okay. Okay, so we do that. Put that here. Put that here. And we'll put that here. There we go. And then sort out, and then go ahead to. No, that's wrong one. Okay, because there's enough there. Why don't I put rocks in one and then reeds in another? Okay, I'll do that. Because it could be plant-based material. What do you think? Good idea. Cool. Oh no! There we go. There we go. Cool. What else have we put in here? Nothing. This is just materials. I'm looking for food, for raw material foodage. And then we have seeds, which goes to the bottom here. And then we have fur that goes in here. Fur in the first one, right? under uniforms or whatever. Yep. And then boar's tusk to the this one here. And then we'll go back to where it was. I've emptied the inventory, right? Just double check. Yep. Okay, well, stone. I can go back to that. That's not going anywhere. And then what was I? Around here somewhere. Is this it? No, I'll get rid of this. Where was I? What was I? Do you remember? Down here, I think, wasn't it? No. No. There we go. Right, now it's any other camps. It's a mine. That's a camp, so dead south basically. Yep. I know a website will cost money, but I would like to talk to somebody about getting the website together. And I mean, I don't want it for free, but I don't want it to. I'm not paying $1,000. I don't have $1,000. I can't do that. But if somebody could maybe teach me how to do it, or if something kind of, you know what I mean. And basically, I'm just looking at a group because it's like at the moment I'm trying to do all this by myself. I want to do this by myself, and it's nothing big and massive and stuff. It's just might as well label this now. It's just it's not a concept. It's just like, oh, okay. Oh man. Okay, empty. Okay, then this one here. Okay, branch side. Which is over there, right? No, if I can help people that don't have a choice, give them a choice. You know? Because nothing worse than being frustrated. I've been frustrated. Like every time I get attacked by these bloody things. No! Cheese on toast. There we go. And you know, if I can help people not have to go through crap that I've gone through and the people have gone through, then, and give people the chance to do the same thing, then yeah. Wow, I have a lot of everything, so let's hang on. Can we play swap the doohickey for a second? Come back here. Yeah, why not do food? Why not? There we go. What am I doing? I'm doing this backwards, aren't I? I'm putting everything to the bollocks. Putting everything into the container instead of the rucksack. What am I doing? That's my rucksack, right? What else do I need? Can lose my mind. Lose my mind. I have to take the boar's head as well, eh? And then the creepy stuff. Right, go back to my camp, which is up here, isn't it? There. No, I can't pay anyone's debt. Again, I don't have any money. But what I can do is, start a community, get people together, because that's a thing. A lot of people, are isolated. They don't know. You see, this is what is going on. It's like, oh, it's all terrible, and then people saying, yeah, I know. Okay, but no one's saying like, oh, I know. Let's get to group together and do something about it. That doesn't make money, and that's what the social media is about. If you think about it, it's all about becoming an influencer and making money. And so, if you correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm seeing stuff where it's a case like, oh, you wouldn't guess what's happening, and that's the clickbait, and then you click on it, and they're like, oh, this is crap, and this is crap, and this is crap. Okay. So what do we do about it? Well, this is crap, and this is crap, and this is crap. So what do we do about it? Well, this is crap, and this is crap. They're just hot airing it. They're not, they're not offering what we could do is. And what I want to do is I want to provide what we could do is. Okay, then. Name a situation. Put in a situation in the comments. No, I mean, that's what it's there for, isn't it? So put in a situation that you want to see get fixed. And, as long as it's not radical or anything like that, how to get rid of so-and-so and so-and-so. It's like, nah, that's not what I'm talking about. It's like, how do I cook a boiled egg? How do I best defrost chicken? Whatever. How do I make a wood chuck wood? If I can't answer it, then maybe other people can. But it'd be a challenge for me, see if I can. Because I always like to fix problems. Or put suggestions out. And again, I'm nothing special. I don't have any resources or anything. Okay, what do we have here? Anything? Not for this one, but for this one I do. Can we do that, and this, and then the bolt head goes here, and then I think I can build a bolt head, can't I? I've got a. What have I got then? I've got a crowd, so I'll put the bore over here then, on the smart side. Wow. Yep, I can do it. Yay! Okay, back to menu. Oh, I can do one of these as well. So put one of those in the middle. Over here, why not? There we go, cool. Halila. Okay, what's this? This is shipbuilding. Well, I'm in shipbuilding. It should be an alchemy. Where's alchemy over here? Okay, what else do I have? Oh, hide is over here, and that one, and then that one's this one. Oh, I just realised I've got £5,000 of ore to get rid of. What's this one? Nails? That's that one, yeah? Yeah. Or... Really, to tell the truth, is because I think I'm kind of burnt out a little bit. Just generally in life and all that kind of stuff. Oh, man. I'll build another one then. Okay, there we go. So I'll build one behind it. Oh, just like that. That's good. Now what I can do is do that and take similar. Move. There we go. What's it doing now? Fast travel back down and get more in. So this is just a running back and forth thingy. Okay. What do I know? You mean as far as like the world and stuff and blah blah blah? Oh, okay, let me think. And don't. I'm not a conspiratorialist at all. Whatever is, this is just stuff that if you take a step back, if I'm wrong, tell me. Right, everything. Society is not. Society doesn't need fixing because it's not like it's broken. It is doing exactly what it's designed to do. As an example, homelessness. Let's fix homelessness. Homelessness is there for a reason. I was homeless when I first came to America. I had $2,000 in one-way ticket stub, and I thought $2,000 was a lot of money, but it wasn't. I was broke within like a month and a half, and so I ended up being homeless. And being homeless is in my experience is wow. You can't sleep anywhere. You get like, you fall, like for instance, I was on the subway train. I was in Manhattan. I was in the subway train, and then I was knocked up by a police officer. I mean, not knocked up, but woken up by a police officer. He said, "You're snoring. You can't sleep on the train." It's like, really? And then I tried to sleep on a park bench, but you can't get comfortable. You try to make a little doorway or something like that, and then you get like threatened for arrest and stuff like that. You can't sleep, so you can't sleep, you can't get a clear head. You can't get a clear head, you can't think of what to do. There's nowhere to... You can't go anywhere. You go into a shop and you get kicked out because, you smell. You don't have any money. You end up trying to beg food and stuff, and you end up... I've been already. You end up eating out of rubbish bins, which is... It's not like, oh... that is a choice. It's not a choice. It's because you're starving to death. There's nothing else you can do, and it's so disheartening. It destroys you as a person. Honestly, it really does. Did I built a tent? No, I didn't. Okay. So then you end up having to beg for change. And so what I did for change, I'm glad I wasn't a young woman, because the amount of young women that I came across who had to turn to prostitution. And it's like, well, I've got no choice. The only thing I've got is my body. And it's not like, I'm a drug addict and so I became loose and so... No. They don't have no choice because society's predatory. And you have these people looking out for people. And they're always offering it. Yeah, I can look after you. Do you just come with me and I'll look after you and everything's all cool. And oh, thank you so much. And give her a meal and... give her a shower and fresh clothes and stuff like that. Oh, thank you so much, you're very kind. Now you owe me. So what's it? You owe me now. And then by that time, because they have no other option, they're stuck because they're getting provided all this stuff. I'm just double tracking, aren't I? Nope. All this stuff provided by this guy And so they've got no choice, because in case of, right, well, you've got two choices. I pulled you off the street. I could put you back on the street. And then you're stuck, aren't you? And so, you know, and then, I mean, all you have to do is this. I mean, it's not really bad and stuff like that. I mean, you're not a virgin or anything, are you? No, well, so you know how it works and blah, blah, blah. And I wouldn't do anything that I wouldn't do normally. And it's just all freaking grooming and stuff. It's terrible. And so, and then they get disheartened, and they're more likely to turn to alcohol and drugs at that point, because it's a harrowing experience. Something you've been brought up to believe is a beautiful event between two people or whatever, has ended up being just a way of paying this other guy money. And it kind of, you know, I'm not disheartening, you know, prostitution, if that's what you want to do, blah blah, that's who you are, blah blah blah, whatever, it's up to you. But I'm just saying, from the people that I've met, it can, you know, destroy you as a person. It's terrible. But okay, homelessness, I'm really sorry, I just got like a bit off topic, but on topic to an extent. So I taught myself to juggle, because I'm not going to go to somebody and say, give me loose change, because again, I've got a bit of pride. And so I taught myself to juggle. I got these juggling balls, and they look like oranges, and then it looked like I was juggling oranges, but I'd purposely drop them once in a while, so people that I knew were kind of looking at me out the corner of the eye but trying to ignore me, suddenly, oh, looking at me, aha! Make eye contact. Have you got any spare change? And I was like, have you got spare change for a struggling juggler? And that was my thingy. And so, yeah. But again, and I learned that it's the look from people. There's a look of fear, and it's not fear of the homeless. It's fear of, you know, say they go like, I hate my job, it's all crap, it's all the moral, and I'm not saying all jobs are, I'm just saying maybe what's running through someone's mind. I've had enough of this, I've had enough of my manager, taking all the work that I'm doing, crediting themselves, and I get nothing from it, now that I'm going to quit. And then they see a homeless person say, hey, have you got any spare change? And they just have that repulsion, like, damn, if I'm not careful, I could end up like this. You know what I mean? So then it kind of stops them from becoming, you know, from their thought structure. It's like, you know, I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to go back to work and work harder. You know what I mean? So that's what it's there for. It's there to keep people in check. And I know this from being on that side. I'm not talking about, you know, well, I did a degree about, you know, the human condition. This is what I come with. I was actually homeless. I was actually begging change, and I saw that look in people's eyes, and not just from me. It wasn't like, oh well, because you looked crappy. It was from, you know, I'd like sit in the background and see other people, and it's the same look. And again, you understand immediately. Click. It's the look of, if I'm not careful, if I don't, you know, if I'm not careful, I could end up in this position. I could lose everything: my house, my car, my life, my family, and I could end up being in a. Why is that in there? I could end up being. What can I put in there? Anything else? Alchemy. That's that. I could end up in that situation. Then it clicks. It's like, that's what homelessness is about. That's why it's not fixed. Because if you think about it, it's so easy to fix. Why is it being fixed? It's not being fixed because it's not intended to be fixed. It's there for a reason. Why is there such a wage gap? You need poor people because it's a capitalist society. And it's a capitalist society around the world. Everything is all about money. Capital is about money. So it's not a case like, well, they're communists, they're socialists. They're all capitalists because it's all about money. You know what I mean? And so I've got nothing against Das Kapital, as it were. Uniform. Is that my uniform? That's my uniform. Yeah. And then flax is sailing. So I've got nothing against that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, you know, oh, get rid of the military system. But it's just the way it's designed. What was it doing? I was putting flax in here, wasn't I? Yeah. And what else do we have? foodage. I'll get this done. Rocks. There we go. And so you need poor people in order to be able to make a profit, because the whole idea about a capitalist society is you have... There's my beeper. Okay, I'm almost done. You have... the whole intention is you want to make profit. How do you make profit? You have goods or services, and you want to get them as cheap as possible, and then you want to sell them as expensive as possible. So what? First of all, what's the biggest? Where's the animal fat? It's on this side, wasn't it? What's the biggest hindrance, as it were? The biggest expense that a company has is labour. Oh, okay. So if you can get rid of labour or make it cheap, then there you go. You're saving yourself a bunch of money. So how do you do that? Well, pay your people as little as possible, but then people are going to complain. Well, so then outsource it. Go to a country where the society is not as advanced or expensive, and then you can pay your labour cheaper. You know what I mean? So that's why it's all set up, and again that's why you've got poor people, because again there are certain things like, for instance, fast food restaurants, as an example. What we're doing, you can't outsource fast food at the moment. You can't, but they're thinking about it, getting everything done, AI and robots and what have you. So you can't outsource your employees for fast food. So what you do is you get poor people and students. So you need poor people, and so what you do is you have a ladder that can't be climbed, right? And then that goes to education. If your people are smart, then they can think themselves out of a situation, right? Whereas if you mess with the educational system, is that it? Is that everything I've done now? What else did I want to do? I don't remember. Okay, let's go back to my map. And then, okay, what am I doing now? Destroy 3 pirate ships, and I'm going to do that. Blackbeard, I can't do that because I don't have any skill. Sinking ships, pirate ships. Pirate ships. Inventory, which is camp out the game. I can do that now. Deliver ship with 10 highs. I can't do that until I've defeated Richards. Clues about the killers, that's a bit far off. But for clues about the killers, so I've got to go up there as well. Okay, so Richards is next, right? Oh, I can fast travel. Can I fast travel to Richards yet? No, I can't. Okay. Right, that's the next one then. That's my time up. Let's go ahead and continue this conversation on the next episode. For the people listening to me now, that'll be in 2 seconds, but for everyone on YouTube, that'll be in the next episode. Anyway, thanks a lot. I'll chat to you later. Okay.